Hello everyone, this is another Taekook one shot. Hope you will enjoy it. Taehyung love a story of Jungkook who is lame. His parents want him to get married. No, cause he's ready to marry Jungkook because he is lame. He is hopeless to his future, and then Taehyung came into his life who is their maid's son. Taehyung is mute and deaf, innocent and naive. Jungkook's room. Jungkook lying on the bed, staring at the ceiling. Another day, same story. No one wants to marry me. Jungkook moves his weak legs slowly. He is crouched beside him. He sighs heavily. His parents' voice echoes in his head about marriage and responsibility. Jungkook bitter smile, as if anyone would want a lame husband who can't even walk properly. His mother knocked and enters. Mrs. Yan. Jungkook, wake up. We need to talk. Jungkook, about marriage again? Please, mom, I'm tired of hearing it. Mrs. Yan, softly but firmly, we just want you to have someone who cares for you. You can't live alone forever. Jungkook, sarcastic. Oh, really? Then why not marry me off to a girl who runs away the moment she sees me with Mrs. Jian says, not everyone is like that, but you have been thinking there might be someone. Jungkook sit up, slowly confused. Jungkook who? Another rich family? His daughter who will cry at the wedding and altar? Mrs. Jian, no, someone who already knows this house, who is kind, who wouldn't look down on you. Jungkook, mom, who are you talking about? Mrs. Jian hesitates. Mrs. Jian, Taehyung, our maid's son. Jungkook blinks, standing at kitchen. Taehyung is standing by the sink, quietly washing dishes. His movements are soft, delicate. He hums a soundless tune, lips moving, but no voice. He doesn't notice Jungkook watching from the doorway. Jungkook thinking he's different, so quiet, always smiling through he doesn't speak. Jungkook walks closer. Taehyung noticed him and brows slightly. He dries his hands and takes out a small notebook and pen from the pocket. He writes, do you need something? Jungkook says. Jungkook awkwardly, no, I just never saw you this close. Taehyung titled his head, curious. Jungkook scratched his neck, clenching. I mean, you have been here for years, but we never talk much. Taehyung smiles softly and writes again. You never looked at me before. Jungkook blinks, surprised, then laughs nervously. That's true. I was too busy hating my life. Taehyung pauses, then writes, your life is precious. You should not hate it. Jungkook stared at the words, suddenly quiet. Something in Taehyung's innocent honesty makes his chest edge. Jungkook softly, you are kinder than most people I have ever met. Taehyung smiles again, cheeks pink. He looks down sadly. Taehyung's house. Taehyung returns home late. His stepmother Lee Han sits on the sofa, glaring. Lee Han, so late again. Spending all your time in that mansion, huh? Do you even remember this is your house? Then lowers his head. He sighs with his hands quickly. Work was done. Work was long. Lihan snaps, don't use those sighs with me. I told you I hate it. Write it down if you want to talk. Then quick. His notebook, work was long. Sorry. Lihan sketches the notebook throws it to the ground. Sorry. Sorry doesn't change the fact that you are useless, Steve mute. How long must I feed you? If not for your father's money, I would have thrown you out already. Taehyung flinches, biting his lips. He bends down, picks up his notebook silently, hugs it to his chest, his heart races, but he doesn't cry. He just walks quietly to his small room. Taehyung sits on the bed. He opens the notebook, turns to the first page, and writes slowly, I wish someone would see me as human, not as burden. Tears fall into the page. Jungkook's penthouse. Parents discuss on Mr. Jian. Taehyung is good boy, innocent. He has no one to care for him. And Jungkook, he needs someone who will not leave him. Mrs. Jian, yes, I can see the way Jungkook looked at him today for the first time in years. There was softness in his eyes. Mr. Jian, then it's decided we will ask them to marry Mrs. Jian, but will Jungkook agree? Mr. Jian, he has no choice. We will make him understand. Garden meeting. Jungkook sits in the garden, lots in thoughts. Taehyung is nearby, watering flowers. The evening sun paints Taehyung's face golden. Jungkook can't stop staring. Jungkook muttering to himself, why do I feel calm when he is here? Taehyung noticed Jungkook watching. He blushes, lowers his gaze. He quickly writes, do you want to try watering? Jungkook laughs. Jungkook, me? With these legs? I would spill the whole bucket. Taehyung shakes his head, come closer, and holds out the watering can. He places gently in Jungkook's hand, guiding him. Their fingers bruise. Jungkook frees, his heart racing. Jungkook is trembling. You trust me with this? Taehyung nods, smiling brightly. His eyes shine like stars. Jungkook feels warmth spread through him. For the first time, he doesn't feel like broken. He feels seen. Dinner table. Family gathered. Taehyung is serving food. Quietly, Jungkook is distracted, watching him. His parents exchange knowing glances. Father clearing throat. Jungkook, Taehyung, we have something important to say. Jungkook looks up, confused. Taehyung pauses, holding a ball. Mother, we want you both to get married. Jungkook choked on his drink. Taehyung drops the ball in shock. Eyes wide, silence filled the room. Jungkook is stammering, married? What with him? Taehyung and trembled, his face turns red. He quickly scribbled in his notebook, me marry Mr. Jian. Yes, you both need each other. Taehyung needs a home where he is loved, and Jungkook, you need someone who wouldn't leave your side. Jungkook looks at Taehyung, who is biting his lips nervously. Eyes shine. With unshed tears, Jungkook's heart skips a beat. He feels Jungkook quietly staring at him, marriage with him. He smiles faintly. Maybe it's not such a bad idea. Taehyung's eyes widen. His cheeks flush. He quickly lowered his gaze, but a tiny smile escaped his lips. Jungkook and Taehyung sit in silence after Jungkook's parents suggested marriage. The room feels heavy. Taehyung nervously clenching his notebook while Jungkook stares at him. Jungkook scratching his neck. So they really mean it. They want us to marry. Taehyung quickly writes, do you want this? Jungkook looks at the words. He exhales slowly. Jungkook, I don't know, but when I look at you, I don't feel scared. Maybe that means something. Taehyung's heart escapes. He lowers his gaze. cheeks pink. He writes slowly. I was scared, but maybe safe with you. Jungkook's lips curl into a faint smile. He nods softly. A few days later, the wedding is held quietly in the family garden. Jungkook stands nervously with his crutch. Taehyung stands beside him, dressed simply, eyes lowered shyly. Mrs. Jian smiling warmly. You both look beautiful. Jungkook glances at Taehyung, who clenches his notebook close. When the priest announced them as husbands, Jungkook gently takes Taehyung's hands. Taehyung trembles, but Jungkook whispering, from now on you are mine and I am yours. Taehyung looks up, eyes glossy, and nods. His lips part slightly, but no words came, only his silent smile speaks for him. First night in their room, Jungkook and Taehyung entered their new room together. The atmosphere is awkward. Jungkook sits on the bed, he's scratching his hair. Jungkook, so this is it, our first night together? Taehyung blushes, clenching his notebook. He writes, I don't know what to do. Jungkook clenches softly, moving closer. Jungkook, neither do I. But we will figure it out slowly. No rush. Taehyung looks at him, surprised at his gentle tone. He smiles shyly, then writes, thank you for being kind. Jungkook's chest warms at he pats Taehyung's head gently. Jungkook, you are too innocent. I feel like I need to protect you from everything. Taehyung's eyes soften. He carefully places his notebook aside and raises his hand, pointing at Jungkook's heart, then at his own. His eyes say more than words. We are the same. Jungkook freezes, touches his, whispers, yeah. Yeah, the same. Lonely hearts finding each other. Morning was are quiet but warm. Jungkook wakes up to see Taehyung already cleaning or cooking. One morning, Jungkook hobbles the kitchen and sees Taehyung struggling to cut vegetable. His hands shake from nervousness. Jungkook taking his knife gently. Careful, Tae, don't hurt yourself. Let me do it. Taehyung pouts slightly, writes quickly. I want to help you. Jungkook laughs softly. Jungkook, then help me, but by just standing here, your smile makes food tastier. Better. Taehyung blushes furiously, hides his face behind his notebook. Jungkook laughs louder. One evening, Taehyung goes to visit his house to collect some belongings. His stepmother, Lee-han, blocks the door. Taehyung flinches, gripping the notebook. He writes quickly, please, just let me take some things. Lee-han slaps the notebook out of his hands. Taehyung's eyes welled up with tears. He bends down to pick it up, trembling. Lee-han, go, never show your face again. You disgust me. Taehyung runs out, holding his notebook tightly in his chest, tears spilling down cheeks. When he reaches home, Jungkook is waiting in the garden. He sees Taehyung's face and rushed forward. Jungkook panicked. Tae, what happened? Why are you crying? Taehyung shakes his head, hiding his face. He scrambles shakily. She hates me, she said. I discussed her. Jungkook's heart breaks. He pulls Taehyung into his arms, holding him tightly. Jungkook, don't listen to her. She is cruel. You are beautiful, Taehyung, more precious than anyone. Don't let her poison touch your heart. Taehyung sobs silently against Jungkook's chest, clenching his shirt tightly. Jungkook strokes his hair, whispering comfort over and over. After that night, Jungkook and Taehyung grow closer. Jungkook teaches Taehyung to lighten the moods. One evening, Jungkook sits reading while Taehyung silently sits beside him. Notebook is in hand. Taehyung writes, do you think can ever love me? Jungkook looked at his words, startled. His heart pounds. He sets the book aside. Meeting Taehyung's wide eyes, Jungkook softly, Tae, I think I have already do. Taehyung's eyes wide, his face flushes, he hides behind his notebook, trembling. Jungkook clenches, gently pulling the notebook away. Jungkook, don't hide from me. I like seeing your side face. Taehyung pouts, blushing deeper. Jungkook leans closer, whispering, one day I will make you mine completely, but until then I will wait because you have worth it. Taehyung breathes hinges. He stares at Jungkook, nervous but touched. He writes slowly, I'm scared, but I want to stay with you. Jungkook smiles tenderly, cupping Taehyung's cheek. Jungkook then stay always late night. Jungkook is still cupping Taehyung's cheek. Taehyung's eyes are wide, nervous but filled with something new. Hope. Jungkook finally, softly, then stay always. Taehyung swells hard. He writes slowly on the notebook. I want to, but I'm scared. Jungkook smiled warmly. I know, but you don't have to rush. Just let me hold you tonight. Taehyung's cheeks burn. He hesitates, then silently nods. Jungkook gently pulls him into his arms. Taehyung stiffens at first, then melts against him, listening to the steady beat of Jungkook's heart. Jungkook whispers into his ear, see, my heart already belongs to you. Taehyung hides his. He scribbles on the notebook without looking. Mine too. Jungkook freezes, eyes widening. Then he smiles like a child, hugging Taehyung tighter. The next evening, they sit together in the garden. Jungkook is teaching Taehyung how to play chess. Taehyung keeps messing up, pouting quickly. Jungkook laughing, no Tae, the knight doesn't move like that. Are you cheating on purpose or I will come closer? Taehyung blushes furiously, shaking his head, and writes quickly, I'm not cheating, I'm just bad at this. Jungkook leaning closer, teasing, you are too cute when you pout. It makes me want to. He stops suddenly, realizing what he is about to say. Taehyung looks at him curiously, eyes blinking. Jungkook exhales, then cups Taehyung's face carefully. Jungkook soft, nervous. Can I kiss you, Tae? Taehyung freezes, face heating. His heart pounds slowly. He writes with a shaky hand. Yes, but gently. Jungkook clenches softly, leaning closer. The lips meet, soft and trembling. Taehyung's eyes flutter shut, his hands clenching Jungkook's sleeves tightly. The kiss is innocent, slow, filled with shyness. They apart. When they part, Taehyung hides his face behind his notebook. Jungkook grins, resting his forehead against Taehyung's. Jungkook, you taste like sunshine. Don't hide. I want to see you blush. Taehyung peeks from behind the notebook, cheeks bright red. He writes, you are embarrassing. Jungkook teasing, embarrassing or charming? Taehyung quickly scribbles both. A few nights later, Taehyung wakes up trembling, a dream of his stepmother's cruel word. He sits up, tears playing silently. Jungkook concerned, hey, what's wrong? Taehyung scribbles quickly. She said I discussed her. I can still hear her voice. Jungkook's heart aches. He pulls Taehyung into his arms. Jungkook firmly, no, listen to me. You are perfect. You are precious. She doesn't deserve to even say your name. Don't believe her lies. Taehyung clings to Jungkook tightly. His face in his chest, Jungkook strokes his back gently. Jungkook softly almost like a lullaby. I will protect you from everything, even your own memories. You are safe with me, Thay, always. Taehyung sobs silently, then writes sickly, I feel safe with you. I don't want to lose you. Jungkook kisses his forehead gently. Jungkook, you will never lose me. We are bonded. Now, days turn into weeks. Jungkook and Taehyung grow comfortable. One evening, Jungkook teases Taehyung while cooking. Jungkook, you are so clumsy, Tae. Look, you spilled flour all over yourself. Taehyung pouts, cheeks covered in flour. He scribbles angrily, your fault, it distracted me. Jungkook laughs and wipes flour cheek with his thumb. Their eyes met. The air grew heavy. Jungkook whispering, you are beautiful. Taehyung's heart races. He lowered his gaze, shyly writing, don't say things like that. My heart's beat fast. Jungkook leans closer, his voice teasing but tender. Jungkook, then let it beat. It's beating for me, right? Taehyung blushes deeply, nodding slowly. Jungkook smiles and kisses him again, deeper this time. Taehyung trembles, but his hands clench Jungkook's shirt, his body leans closer. Jungkook pulls him into a gentle embrace, kissing him with patience and love, not rushing anything. One quiet night, after weeks of shy kisses and touches, Taehyung writes on his notebook, I'm ready to be yours completely. His hands shake as he shows it to Jungkook. Jungkook's eyes widen. He cupped Taehyung's face, searching his eyes. Jungkook serious, gentle, Tae. Only if you are sure, I will never force you. Taehyung nods firmly, eyes shining. He writes, I want to feel closer to you. I trust you. Jungkook heart swells. He kisses Taehyung slowly, carefully holding him like something is scared. Their night is filled with nervous laughter, whispers, reassurance, side touches. Jungkook never lets Taehyung feel scared. Taehyung thought those sigh and trembling feel safe, cherished and deeply loved. Morning after Taehyung wake up in Jungkook's arms, Jungkook is already awake, staring at him lovingly. Jungkook is smiling. Good morning, my love. Taehyung blushes, hiding under the blanket. He scribbles, don't look at me like that. Jungkook clenches, pulling the blanket down. Jungkook, too late. I can't stop looking. You are mine now. Taehyung shyly smiles, writing, you are always yours. Always. Jungkook kisses his forehead and whispers, and I am yours forever. They cuddle softly, their hearts fully healed. Their slow born love has turned into something unbreakable, deep, tender, and ethereal. Jungkook wakes up with Taehyung curled up against his chest, rolling a little. Jungkook clenches softly, brushing Taehyung's messy hair back. Jungkook whispering, you look like a baby tiger who forget to groom himself. Taehyung stood, blinking sleepily. He grabs his notebook without lifting his head, scribbling lazily. Don't tease me in the morning. Jungkook grins, keeping Jungkook, but you are cutest in the morning. Look, even your pout is soft. Taehyung hides under the blanket, blushing. Taehyung insisted on cooking breakfast. Jungkook sits nearby, watching him struggle, adorable with cake. With egg, Taehyung drops one, panicked. He quickly scribbles, it's ruined, with the sad face total. Jungkook laughing, you are so dramatic. It's just one egg. Jungkook hovers over with his crutch, taking the pan. Jungkook, here, let the professional handle it. Taehyung scribbles furiously, you professional? You burned rice yesterday. He showed it with pout. Jungkook gasped, pretending to be offended. Jungkook, yeah, don't expose me like that. I was distracted by your smile. Taehyung cheeks go pink. He quickly writes, stop saying things like that. Jungkook leans closer, whispering in his ear, never. Taehyung almost dropped the notebook flustered. Jungkook surprises them with a picnic in the garden. A blanket, snacks, and flowers are set out. Taehyung's eyes wide as he claps happily, hugging his notebook to his chest. Taehyung scribbling fast. This is so pretty. Jungkook smiles, patting the spot beside him. Jungkook, not as pretty as you think, glares shyly, scribbling, you are hopeless with the doodle of a bunny kicking a tiger. Jungkook burst out laughing, pulling him down gentle to sit on his lap. Jungkook, hopelessly in love with you. Yeah, Taehyung's ear turned red. He scribbles. Me too. Then hides the notebook quickly, embarrassed. Jungkook steals the notebook, reading it with a huge smile. Jungkook, you finally admitted it without me teasing first. Taehyung hides his face in Jungkook's chest, growing silently. Jungkook hugs him tightly, rocking him playfully side to side. The night Jungkook pretended to be asleep. When Taehyung tiptoed into bed, Jungkook suddenly rolls over and traps him in his arms. Jungkook grinning, catch you, trying to escape my cuddles again. Taehyung shakes his head quickly, scribbling in the dark with messy handwriting. I wasn't escaping. He pushes the notebook at Jungkook's chest. Jungkook lunges, kissing his temple. Jungkook, good, because you are my favorite pillow. Taehyung giggles silently, hugging him back. He scribbles one last note, then you are mine. You are my safe place. Jungkook reads it, his heart melting. He kisses Taehyung's forehead and whispers, Jungkook forever. Taehyung snuggles closer, smiling softly in his sleep. Jungkook holds him all night, both hearts completed at peace. The end. So this was last requested video for this month. I might not accept requested video for this month because I have some ideas that is going through in my mind, and I want to work on it first so that my mind some space and become with less with ideas, and then I will ask for your requests. Okay, bye bye.